Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and this is going to be a little bit different because normally I don't really talk about work-related things or whatever, but I kind of want to just have an open conversation because I just want to get people's opinion on, this kind of stuff. So basically, everybody at my job kind of hate public transportation. And since I live in Georgia, I think y'all know what public transportation I'm talking about, right? And what be happening is I work at the airport. So once again, that's another thing. If you guys know, you know, right? So you know how jobs feel about having dependable transportation to and from work, right? Okay, great. And normally they're very lenient about transportation. But since we work at the airport, that becomes a whole contingent of, you can't really use those car things as excuses. Now, within certain reasons. But for the most part, you really can't be like, the reason why I couldn't get out here is because my car wasn't working. You get what I'm saying? Or I don't have my car because we have public transportation. And I was having a conversation last week with my coworkers, and a lot of them was just like, they just do not want to get on public transportation anymore. They say they wrote it before, but they just don't want to do it anymore. And they just think that it's a hassle, it's too much or whatever. Now, mind y'all, I live all the way on the other side of the city from where airport is. So I literally drive to the train station and then I, take the train, commute an hour to work. That is kind of like how I do my commute because, yes, I do have a car. I could drive out there, but I'm not going to. First off, I'm not about to put all that wear and tear on my car. Just not, especially for the pay. It's not even worth the fucking pay, right? And another thing about that is they put us, the employees, all the way in the back. And remember, this is a major airport. So going all the way in the back to try to, park your car or whatever, and then wait for a shuttle that comes every 20 minutes to pick you up to take you to the job. Take you to the entrance of the airport is very time consuming. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel what I'm saying? So I just rather not. I just rather not even deal with that. But it's kind of funny because conversations brought up about, oh no, I'm not riding public transportation, and a lot of people, they're usually calling somebody trying to make arrangements on how to get to work or back from work or whatever with a person or their boyfriend, girlfriend, mom, dad, all that kind of nonsense. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is just like, okay, but how come you just can't use public transportation? Like I told one of my coworkers, because he was talking about he had a 2006 Camry. He was like, oh, it's in perfect condition and everything or whatever. Mind you, I had a 2008 Toyota Camry, and that hoe gave me the runaround. It looked good on the outside, but she was bleeding on the inside, right? And at first it was what was it? It was some kind of light light fixture that he was talking about he had to get fixed. Then he talking about the radiator because the water was coming out of it. Then it was something towards I forgot what he said, but it's something that's close to the darn engine where it wouldn't let the engine turn on. And I had told him, I said, see, this is why I said, I told your ass, stop relying on public transportation because you don't even stay that far from the airport. Get your ass on the goddamn bus. and the train and call it a day, because the jobs aren't going to understand that shit when we live. I mean, when we work where public transportation literally drives by all the time. And I understand some people don't, because especially with Uber and Lyft right now, with the prices that they asking for, oh no, you know what I'm saying? With the prices that they asking for, oh no, especially from where I stay at, oh, it's almost a damn near $100-something. And then depending on which hours you're doing it, oh, that it becomes peak. It becomes peak to like 100 to 150. Who? You done lost your mind. You done lost your mind. I'm not paying that. I'm not paying that. Not when there's good old public transportation right there for me. And yesterday, one of my friends, she was saying how her car got into some stuff, and they don't have the car right now. And I was just thinking to myself, and I told her, I said, you gonna get on the. She's like, I was thinking about calling Uber or whatever, but she was like, I looked at the prices, but it was just too expensive. I said, okay, what about public transportation? But she didn't want to answer that. She kept avoiding the public transportation thing, and I'm just like, public transportation is your best friend, you know. Like y'all need to learn, because even though I got a good car, I got a Jeep Compass 2024. I'm not going to just heavily rely on just this car, because if anything happens and I need to go to work, I need to be able to know that I can, you know what I'm saying, that I can easily get up, get on the model bus and the train and call it a day. That's what you need to do. You should always live by public transportation. Or, you know what I'm saying? You should always never stay in an area where you have to solely rely on the car, because you just never know. You just never know. You know what I'm saying? Or at least if you know you got, you don't live, at least make sure you have a way to commute to public transportation. Always make sure you're able to commute with public transportation regardless of the situation, no matter how rich, powerful, or whatever you get, or whatever. Because trust me, it's great not riding the bus. It's one of the, I'm glad I don't have to ride the bus anymore, or whatever. But if I need to, I will. If I need to ride the bus, I will. I have no shame in that. That's not a problem for me. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people, they don't want to ride the bus. They don't want to ride the train, because they just think it's too much. Everybody on there crazy, which yes, I can protest. My cousins get on my nerves, and it's mainly my cousins. Like, God damn it, y'all just do the fucking most sometimes, and you wonder why they look at us like we ignorant sometimes. And I get it. It's annoying, but I'd rather still use public transportation than to miss out on my money and taking more write-ups than you need to, because a job ain't gonna understand, like, okay, that's great, but why couldn't you get to work when we have public transportation? You get what I'm saying? Because they give us options. They give us parking decal or public transportation. I opted out the parking decal because I wasn't going to drive my car up there. So I took the unlimited public transportation pass. You damn fucking skippy I am, because that's work. I mean, that's not work for me, but that's a smart move for me, because now if I need to go downtown, which again, yeah, I'm not driving downtown I'm not driving through this fucking city. I'm using public transportation. Everybody want to talk about they want to hang out. Everybody want to try to drive down there. If y'all don't get y'all little bougie asses on public transportation and shut the hell up, ain't nobody got time for that. I'm not parking, trying to find a parking spot. I'm not going through all that bullshit. I'm just not. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I'm not doing it. Y'all, you better shut the fuck up and learn how to use public transportation and stop thinking you too damn good, because it costs a lot to fix a car up. You know what I'm saying? And this notion of, oh, I don't, or this notion of I can constantly call my job and tell them, well, I don't got public transportation right now. I mean, not public transportation, but I ain't got transportation right now. Yeah, for a couple of times. But after a while, the job ain't going to understand that, because they're going to look at it like, but did you use public transportation as one of your options? And if you say no, okay, that's a strike against you, because you stupidly decided not to use public transportation. And that's what I've been trying to like tell my coworkers at work, is that y'all need to stop thinking that y'all better and start thinking that, look, when push come to shove, I'm going to, you know what I mean? I'm going to get on public transportation. And that's what I'm gonna do. That's how I look at it. That's how I see it. And that's how I think a lot of people need to start looking at it like that. You know? But that's just my kind of personal opinions on it. But yeah, so that's kind of what I wanted to kind of bring up in this discussion, is that do you guys use public transportation to get around? Do you guys think you're too good for public transportation? What will happen at work for you if you miss work? Talking about it's because of your car. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me know. I want to hear all of the fun stuff. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.